Go on, Formaggio, get that nasty, horrible jet.
He wasn't diving at the ground.
Hopefully he doesn't pull up in time.
He knows the weakness of the F4.
Oh, no, you carry on, mate. Yeah, he's lining up on me.
Hey, look, Formaggio is fighting. Get some, man. You're merged.
I didn't realise it was a desert map. Sorry, a snow map. Did you just launch on me?
No, he didn't.
It's heading straight towards me.
Yeah, it is, but it ain't gonna hit you. Won't have the legs.
Ah!
I'm still parachuting down. Oh, how interesting. When I was doing this in my single player mission, I had no trouble getting uncaged. And I cannot get it to uncage in this multiplayer.
You say
You're using the correct missiles.
Well,
Yeah, aim 9, even the J's will uncage.
Are you sure?
I looked it up, yeah, in what's his name's guide. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
You're holding all the buttons required to make it uncage?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought it was just one button.
There's two buttons you need to fire Sidewinders effectively.
Oh yeah.
You need to switch it to Sidewinder, and then you need to uncage it.
Yes, but you have to hold the button to uncage it.
Yes, and I had a kind of an off. I had to put both of my hands on the stick side, not the throttle side, so I wanted to change that. And I did, but maybe it's not working. Maybe I should switch back. But I wasn't getting any difference when I switched it back as a test earlier either. It's weird. It's almost like it's a multiplayer thing.
Oh, so you were using the J's earlier. Part of the problem you might also be seeing is that they're also a null seeker. so they don't give you tone when they're.
They don't give me tone. Oh. Okay, well, they certainly weren't tracking, but I'll try it next time without tone.
Yeah, so. Yeah,
That's a bit stupid.
The Bs.
I'm assuming that's what I have.
Yeah, the Bs, Js, Ps, and P3s are all null seekers. Everything else will give you tone for basic lock and full lock. The Js, when they're fully locked, are silent.
That's a bit stupid. How do you know they're fully locked?
I do have J's.
Because it goes.
That's
because
why
it still gives you feedback though, Scott, because it's
Ah.
growling and then it gets a lock and it goes silent.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so you know, it's the same thing.
Thank you so much, because
yeah.
that's explaining everything.
Yeah, so it still gives you feedback. It's just different feedback.
Yeah. And if you put 50p in the meter to make sure it works.
Yeah, so like if you don't know that you've equipped those, it's definitely confusing because suddenly it goes quiet. It's like, did something go wrong? Did I lose lock? But no.
Yeah, I was never getting a thing. So okay, now we know.
Yeah, the J's will growl and then silent, versus a higher pitched growl. That's why I say just stick with the M's.
The J's are more period accurate, but I'm leaving the M's in here because we all suck. So. And I wanted to give us, some semblance of.
I only suck at bombing, landing, but at least I can do the missiles.
I can't deny that. You've got a much better success rate than I do.
It's just I'm more expensive because I never bring the jet back. At least I make the PJs earn their cash, constantly coming to get me. Out of war, they must have like the easiest time in their life because it's only training they're going to do.
All right, taxiing on the runway, Coletti.
Nick coming in.
Isn't it weird that Enigma was here? Do you think it was an Enigma? Is there a person named Enigma? That was you?
I did say that when he joined.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh, you see, he blew it now. You shouldn't have told us. He's not Enigma anymore. He's really a taxman, you know.
Soundstripe. Soundstripe.
I think it just crashed.
Game or plane?
Yeah, my game. It's been acting funky. I needed to refresh it earlier anyway, so screw that. We're just going to nuke it.
You guys drive on the wrong side of the road, don't you?
Drive on the correct side of the road.
No, we drive on the right side of the road.
The wrong side of the road, yeah, we know.
Not the correct side.
No, wrong.
No, that's English for your side, I think. Wrong.
So when you're turning right in a multi-lane road, where do you go?
To the right.
The final right-hand lane, yeah?
Well, typically, yeah, but you can cross over. It depends, yeah.
So I watched the video and the guy in the right-hand lane turned right and the guy in the lane to the left of it cut him up and damaged his car, and for some reason the one that hit him thought he was in the right. And I was like,
No, he was an idiot. If you're,
Yeah.
you can have two lanes turning right, but the left lane has to stay to the outer lane.
Yeah.
That's just common sense. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you think when you're turning left or right, that some people will like slide over a lane because they're not paying attention. You got to be careful about that, but. Right. If you run into somebody, you're still at fault.
Yeah. Do you have the offence of dangerous driving?
Yeah. Two levels. There's careless and reckless.
Yeah.
Careless is being stupid, and reckless is being intentional.
I feel like if you haven't crashed, reckless doesn't make sense because you haven't wrecked.
Yeah, that's funny. But
So
I know I had a hard time understanding it myself, but that's basically my definition of what it means, is that reckless isn't, you're doing it on purpose. You're trying to wreck somebody.
So like I say, like those dickheads you see that pull in front of you and slam the brakes on, that's for us, that's dangerous driving. Driving without due care and attention.
Yeah, that would get them because reckless is much more points on your the immediate loss of license. So. I don't think you get that many points for 30 over. You might be able to, though. That's pretty high.
If you do twice the speed, automatic license gone. There's something about... There's another thing I can't remember now. If you speed too much, might be a school zone, you can lose your license straight away.
Yeah, if you fuck around with school kids, though, you should be screwed.
Oh, yeah. But my imbecile, they've dropped so many of the 30 miles an hour down to 20, pretending it would help with the emissions and car crashes. Of course, it's doubled the emissions. And it's considered any built-up area that was a 30 is now a 20 in Wales. So
and that's kilometers per hour. That means that you're almost going backwards.
No, miles. So what you're looking at, most of the city of Cardiff is going to be 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's
and they ignored us when we, the people, said no, sod off.
Well, they don't have to pay attention. You're disarmed. I'm just saying, man.
Well, that's what they think, anyway.
We're in the Andrew Wilson, level of explaining how reality works. Well, I'm glad you did. We never fly together. So.
We still do have firearms. They're just extremely difficult to get your hands on. Yeah,
kind of.
It was this prick called Michael Ryan, had multiple mental health issues. Should never have owned a firearm. The government messed up, and he walked down a town called Hungerford and shot people. And that was their excuse. Not, oh, we made a mistake.
That was their plan, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
He had, as I understand it, because I've never actually owned a firearm. They call it. You don't have. I don't know if it works like this with you guys. Every time you apply and you get one, it's an individual firearms license. So I think you can have. Yeah, so like you could, if you had 9 guns, you'd have 9 licenses in this country.
No. I mean, no. You would have to have. Normally, yeah, I suppose you would have to have a permit. You had to have what is it? The receipt to own it. But that doesn't mean you can carry it. You have to have a concealed pistol license, but that covers everything. So, for example, I have a CPL. My dad has a CPL. I have a Smith & Wesson 380 that I carry normally, but he has a Bursa. And I said, I was looking at his Bursa, and I said, I would prefer to try to carry this because it's got a thumb safety on it. I'm uncomfortable. The Smith & Wesson only has like a grip safety, and I want to keep it round chambered. And so but I can borrow it because we both have CPLs. I can borrow his gun and carry it for a while just to try it out.
One thing I liked about, because the weird thing is, it was interchangeable, high-powered Browning or the 1911. It was the same pistol. We just called it the same that in the army. I liked the thumb safety because it meant you had to grip the weapon correctly. You weren't gonna, soft palm it.
You really need to try a 1911 the way it was intended by God and John Browning.
Oh, is it not the same?
It's a 45 ACP.
Oh yeah, but I meant the actual mechanics of it.
Well, they're probably the same, but you know, at the 9mm version is Pansy level.
Well, I did. I was very lucky because I think I was 16. I went with my godfather to a range, and his mate had a Colt 45, but it was competition spec.
Was it Colt 45? Was it an automatic, or was it the actual Colt 45, the
Semi.
45 long Colt?
Oh, the semi.
Oh, okay. Because we're going back to the old West for the 45.
Oh yeah. So he didn't have a. It was iron sights, and it was. That's when I found out that learning to shoot air rifles crosses over, because the grouping I put on his target, he couldn't believe it. Obviously, it wasn't in the bullseye because it wasn't my sight, and he got a bit upset because the last round I altered it and put it through the bullseye, and he was like, "Oh, you messed up your grouping." I'm like, "Yeah, but I could have put one through the bullseye." But that was a lovely weapon to fire, that was.